The southwestern U.S. is bracing for potentially catastrophic flooding as Hurricane Hilary churns off the Pacific. And we just learned moments ago that the storm has weakened just a bit to a Category 3 storm with 125-mile-an-hour winds. And right now it's lashing Mexico with strong winds and high waves. Forecasters warn that it could dump more than a year's worth of rain across parts of California, Nevada, and Arizona. The storm is expected to weaken as it moves north, but the threat is so severe, a tropical storm watch has been issued for California, the first ever for that state, and people there are trying to prepare as best they can. CNN meteorologist Allison Chinchar is joining us right now. Allison, a new advisory has just been issued. While it may have been, downgraded a little bit, that's still very threatening, a Category 3.
Right, and keep in mind the weakening was forecast. We knew that as it slid into some cooler waters, this was going to happen. So in terms of the forecast, it's doing exactly what we expected it to do. So right now, winds are sustained at 125 miles per hour. That's a high-end Category 3 storm, so still a major hurricane at this time. Forward movement has picked up speed to the north-northwest at about 16 miles per hour. Now that is important because that means it's making its way faster, which means the impacts are arriving earlier. We're already starting to see some of those outer bands begin to spread rain into portions of Southern California, Nevada, as well as western Arizona. So Yuma over towards Palm Springs, starting to see the beginnings of some of those showers and thunderstorms. The storm will continue to weaken even more as it continues to slide into that colder water and likely going to cross into Southern California as a tropical storm. Now, rain is certainly going to be the biggest concern with this, not just along the Baja California, but even the state of California, areas of Nevada and western Arizona as well, because we get a lot of that heavy rain really settles in overnight tonight, lasts the entire day tomorrow before finally retreating out in the second half of the day Monday. You're talking 48 straight hours of very heavy rainfall. So you've got a very high risk for excessive rainfall in this pink area here. That includes Death Valley stretching down into Palm Desert. Then areas like Las Vegas, Los Angeles, and San Diego looking at a moderate risk of excessive rainfall. Widespread, these areas are talking 2 to 4 inches of rain. Keep in mind that may not sound like all that much, especially if you live, say, east of the Rockies. But for these areas, that's a year's worth of rain in some of these spots, and they're just going to get that in 1 to 2 days. In a few of these areas, we're talking 8 to even 10 inches of rain. So now you're talking multiple years worth of rain in just a very short period of time. Another thing to note, too, is there's another system right behind Hilary down to the south, and then count them. Yes, Fred, 4 possible systems that we're watching in the Atlantic. It's that time of year again, so we will likely be busy and giving you some more updates throughout the rest of the day.
Yeah, we had said that it had been a fairly mild summer, but this is now approaching that kind of peak season for hurricane activity. Allison Chinchar, thanks so much.